Hello, boys and girls. About a week ago, you faced one of your more challenging experiences of this Unit 4 and of the school year. And I was really excited and happy to see you work through problems like the two that I'm going to model here in separate video lessons. And what was great about it was that it started talking. It began and initiated talking and conversation and strategizing. And through frustration and uncertainty and through experimentation and by asking questions, conversation eventually got you to, if not the right solution, it got you to think mathematically, and it got you to share with one another your mathematical thinking. So I was very proud of that. It was one of my favorite moments of the year, watching you converse and, try to solve, really go at something. Look at problem number 1. On the first day of school, 5V's homeroom had 25 students. This is true. Currently, the homeroom has 28 students. By what percentage did the number of students in the homeroom increase? Well, here's what we know. We know a few things. We know that the percentage increased. So we're looking at a percentage that is positive, an increase that's positive. The percentage did not decrease. The next thing we know is that the number of students went from 25 to 28. It went up by 3. So we know that we have a plus 3. We know that the number of students has gone up by 3, from 25 to 28. That's what we know. What we want to find out is, what percentage did the number of students in the homeroom increase? Well, we know this is the number. So now I'm going to make a statement. Can I represent an increase of 3 with a percentage? I can. I can represent 3, the value increase, with a percentage. The difference, you might say to yourself, difference? This is no subtraction. Well, really it is. You're taking the new value, subtracting the original, and finding a difference between the two. The difference is 3. That value is, it sounds strange because it's a plus 3 and you're looking at a difference, but really there's an increase from 25 to 28. And that's a plus 3. What does that 3 mean in terms of percentages? What you eventually ended up finding, boys and girls, was that this 3 is equal to 12% increase. That's what you ended up finding. And you tested this on other problems to see if you could solve this problem, or if you could solve other problems like this that ask for a percentage increase in the same fashion. Remember, let's be specific here. We're looking at how to solve a problem that asks you to calculate the percentage increase. Notice I'm not saying decrease, not yet. So what most of you did was you took your difference in the old value and the new value, which was 3, and you divided it you divided it over the original value. You set yourself 3 as an increase is what percent of 25? And you found out that 3/25, or 3 divided by 25, is equal to 12%. That's what you ended up doing after a while of debate, of sharing, of conversation. And this is one of those lessons I didn't explicitly teach you. And you were still able, like that lesson on trying to determine the whole value, you still were able to make progress. And ultimately, we don't need to know the correct solution or answer right away. We need to work toward it. You need to have ownership of it. And the question now is, and this is what I asked you time and time again throughout that lesson, why are you taking the difference and dividing it by 25, the original value, instead of taking the difference 3 and dividing it by the new value? And that's something I want you to think about again. Why are you doing that? Is there a mathematical reason? Yeah, there is a mathematical reason for why you would take 3, the difference in the two values, and divide it over the original value. Well, you're trying to find what the new value, or sorry, you're trying to find what the percentage is based on a new value. So this is what you have. This is your new value. But you're ultimately trying to find a percentage increase based on this number changing. This is the number that changes. Maybe that's why you divide your increase over the number that changed. This is how you calculate a percentage increase. I'll leave you with this one last thought. And I haven't taught this to you, and I don't expect you to know this yet. And you will not see this on a test, so don't be alarmed. But if I asked you to calculate a percentage decrease, would your method be similar or would it be different? If the value went from 28 to 25, if we lost 3 students to moving out, would it still be a 12% decrease? Now, I'm not testing you on that, so I don't want you to panic, and I'm just posing a question to you, because we will study that eventually in any one of our units. Even though Unit 5 is heavy on geometry, we can still come back to this because we study our standards throughout the year. So think about that. This is how you found a percentage increase. Challenge yourself. How would you find the percentage decrease? Would it be the same strategy or a different strategy? Thank you.